This is Duke University.
My name is Sarah Deutsch. I'm a professor of history. People tend to call me Sally rather than Sarah. My model for a good mentor was definitely my dissertation director, Howard Lamar, at Yale University. He was incredibly generous, and I would give him a small idea I had, and he would stretch that idea one way and the other and make it enormous, and then hand it back to me and say, that was a great idea. And this model of encouragement and of helping me to realize my own aspirations and my own ideas rather than telling me what would be a good topic or what would not be a good topic is definitely something I try to do for my students. And I tell students when they come to me, if you're looking for someone who's going to tell you that this topic will work or that won't, or you need to take this class and not that class, you need a different mentor. And some people need that, and they're only comfortable with that. But I give my students and my colleagues a lot of leeway and just try to help them realize their own ambitions and dreams. The balancing of everything else that goes on in your career and the graduate students and the undergraduates is always difficult. But I am first and foremost a teacher. That's how I wound up in this job. And I would have taught in middle school, but I really loved to write and to do research, and I knew I wouldn't do it if it weren't part of my job description. But teaching is definitely the defining aspect of the job for me, even aside from the fact that it's what pays our salaries. And so I have to decide, and I do decide every year, that that's the first thing, and that the other things can fit around the edges of that thing. The most important quality of a good mentor is to be a good listener. Not every person needs to be mentored in the same way, and not every mentor has the same style. There are a lot of ways to be a good mentor, but the fit is particularly important. And a good mentor will recognize if the relationship is not working, that the mentor needs to encourage the person that they're mentoring to seek multiple mentors, to seek other mentors. Finding the right balance between being demanding and being nurturing is tricky, and I would say I'm impressed. My students think I found it. I'm not sure I always think I found it myself. You have to be aware of when a student, or try to be aware of when a student is feeling discouraged, and you have to help the student find a way to meet the demands. So you can't just say, I expect this draft by this date. You want to break it down for the student and say, what's working for you right now in your schedule? Are you running into roadblocks writing? Let's make this into smaller pieces and expect this piece at this moment and that piece at that moment. Or maybe we can clear your schedule this way or provide a different opportunity that will match what you're trying to write instead of distract you from it. So you don't want to just make the demands. You want to make sure there's a clear road to meeting the demands.